Hello, everybody. It's been a while since we've heard anything from PokeForce, but we now have some new information. Today, I'm going to be going over the Q4 state of the game given to us from the team behind PokeForce, which is RuneForce Studios. They've been hard at work to improve the game since this demo. The feedback from everyone who participated has greatly helped the team polish features and get the game closer to launch. All of the following information can be found in the Q4 State of the Game announcement on the PokeForce website, which I have linked in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started and look at some of the new updates and improvements that have been brought to the game. Though some of these updates won't be able to be seen immediately, there's a lot of coding in the game that might have been changed or updated, such as the case with the login screen. Improvements have been made to support new features during launch, but also in the future. This includes the much requested one-time passcode option for logging in. One of the big focus points for the team was the user interface and making it clearer, concise, and structured to better support future updates. Many users requested scaling for the UI during the demo, and the team listened. The UI will now feature better decimal scaling, including 1.25 times and 1.5 times zoom versus just the 1 or 2 times zoom. Map data and how it loads is also being worked on, which will improve the speed and efficiency of how maps or areas are loaded, along with map data such as encounters, nodes, and more. The in-game HUD has been updated to improve the base look and feel, eliminating the issue many users had with it feeling small depending on their screen resolution and, of course, their sight. Comfortable middle ground has been established with some new options and layouts. When coupled with the UI scaling, it should solve the issue. They also added options to the settings and the ability to turn on and off the tooltips. Improvements to the chat box, language channels, font size, colors, and various other improvements have been planned. Various items in the game now have a much requested tooltip to give further information about them. This includes items, cuttable trees, mineable rocks, signs, and many more. You can see here by hovering over the potion that it gives further information. Along with a new HUD-based design, the field of view has also been upgraded. The devs have introduced a new feature that will ensure the map around the character is always visible regardless of the resolution used. There is an option to change the field of view slightly, eliminating some of the player's issues with a zoomed-in feel when playing at higher resolutions. Resource nodes, mining, foraging, farming nodes, and NPCs, along with other activities, will now have better controller support by using an interact key. This means you'll be able to go to a mining ore, press the interact key, and the game will auto-select the best pickaxe for the job and proceed with the mining. This eliminates the searching in your bag or hotbars for the correct tools or items. Keys will now be linked to your items for faster use. Eventually, remappable options will be added. Controller support for a drag and drop system for items or nodes is in the works currently. There has only been an option to use the mouse to drag and drop, but the devs are working hard to create a comfortable controller experience for those who prefer it. With the new standardized UI, themes will be offered. There's already 4 themes that have been created for the game. This is just the start, though. The team has mentioned the idea of creating unlockable themes in the game. This could be in the form of progression achievements or possibly in-game purchases. At this time, there is no definitive answer on how additional themes may be added, but they are very excited to be able to incorporate this awesome feature into PokeForce. Viz and the design team have been hard at work brainstorming and creating different aspects of the crafting systems. Already, they have more than 400 crafting skill recipes and plenty more ideas to implement. These will be added to the new dataset system they have implemented, but I'll cover that in a little bit. The dataset for the crafting skill will include crafting level requirements, experience yield on crafting, output item, item quantity, success chance of craft, and input items. They have also been working hard on other skills, adding more recipes and systems to them. The mining skill dataset covers the different aspects of mining, such as the different types of ore, There are 9 as of right now. The level required to mine ores, the experience value per ore mined, the spawn timer for each ore, and what ore has a chance to drop, either ore, possibly a secondary item group, or nothing at all. Other datasets have been created too, such as item groups, job boards, and NPC trainer battles. Datasets have helped the team add some amazing features to the game, but this was only possible by the coders taking the time to set up a system that reads data entered into spreadsheets. This required a complete overhaul of how the team approached the game data, but they have completed the switch to the new system. This will help them fine-tune all aspects of the game, easily reference data in their code, and make changes easier with a more organized system. This includes how Pokemon data is handled. In the previous demo, only the level requirement was considered for a Pokemon to evolve. Luckily, that was just a placeholder system for what they have now. The game will fully support evolutions through trading, item usage, and conditional evolutions that require certain times a day, happiness, or more. When coupled with the improved battle engine that has the entire suite of Pokemon moves and effects, it gives players the full Pokemon game feel. This also means that status effects and temporary changes in stats such as accuracy or buff will be available. During the demo, the main game server was generally shut down to make any adjustments to the battle engine or the game overall. However, the new engine will function independently, making updates easier to implement without game or battle interruptions. Before, it would have required much more coding knowledge from the designers to create these kinds of changes in the game, which, in turn, would have taken them away from actually designing things, and the coders would have had to check those codes versus actually writing codes. Overall, the implementation of datasets and the new battle engine has tremendously helped all aspects of the team and development on this game. Another major milestone in development was with how the game loads, caches, and retrieves data from the ROMs. In the past, an unmodified ROM must have been loaded in either English or Spanish. However, with the new ROM loader, there is a greater selection of options for these ROMs that can be used, as long as they are the required game version and not too heavily modified. It is planned for the new ROM loader to be open source in the future. Any interested programmers are welcome to keep an eye on the team's public repositories for this. Though the team has been hard at work implementing all these changes, they are focused on preparing for launch and getting the game polished for the next showcase. Personally, this is something I think more development teams should do, as demos or promotional aspects can frankly take the team away from finishing or polishing off a game. I'm sure we all have experienced a game that has been rushed and then had to be patched a million times before it was even playable. Though I would love to play PokeForce again, and I'm ecstatic to see all the new changes that have been added, I respect their decision and personally think it's a great idea to skip a Christmas demo, though I'm still very sad. However, this doesn't mean that we have to wait until launch to get to see more of this beautiful game. It was mentioned in the announcement that they're aiming for a Q1 showcase. This would be just within the next few months. Within that showcase, the artisan class, crafting, in-depth quests, and immensely improved battle engine were mentioned as content that could be seen. I'm definitely looking forward to it. As we wrap up this quarter and head into the new one, I would like to thank everyone at the RuneForce Studio team, all the beta testers, and everyone else who has been working hard on this game. You have made absolutely amazing accomplishments, and everyone's so excited for your game. Thank you so much for being so dedicated and amazing. Even though the game is not out yet and we don't have a demo, which is totally okay, you still provide an amazing community via the Discord and on the PokeForce website. Thank you so much. That's all the information I have for now. Please make sure to like or subscribe for further information whenever it comes out. Feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time in stream or in the next video. Bye!